The bye week is certainly a time for reflection, and you take a look at your football team and try to figure out areas to improve. What are a couple of areas you think the Titans focused on in looking at themselves as they got back on the practice field trying to improve?
Yeah, I mean, I think, you look at the stats and areas where, maybe you're doing really well and try to find ways to improve on that, and conversely, areas that you need to improve on. I think for us, it was really stressing to the guys that in all of our games, it came down to 2 or 3 plays that we either made and came out on top or didn't make and came up, a couple points short, and stressing that to the guys that every snap, really matters.
What are the positives you've seen through 7 games that you want this team to build on?
I think it's our ability to play with anybody. I think we really can play with anybody. We beat a good Jacksonville team on the road. We beat the defending Super Bowl champions in Philly here at home. And we go to London and we take one of the top AFC teams in the league to the wire in the Chargers. And believing in ourselves that we really can play with anybody and building on that.
Dallas is the opponent Monday night. They have a running back quarterback combo in Ezekiel Elliott and Dak Prescott that might be as formidable as anybody in terms of how both of those guys can run and how they work together in the pass game. Is any combo in the league more dangerous than those two in those ways?
No, but I mean, both those guys are really good players. Zeke's one of the premier backs in the league. He's really good running the ball. He's explosive. He's fast. Got good instincts. He's good catching the ball out of the backfield. Dak's got a strong arm. He does a really good job extending plays when he gets pressured, and he's good to tuck it and run it too. He's a strong runner with the ball in his hands.
Let's talk about the Dallas defense. They don't get talked about very much, but they are playing really well. Who stands out on defense for the Cowboys?
Yeah, statistically, they're one of the top defenses in the league, and I think at defensive end, Lawrence, number 90, he's really a premium player. He's explosive, he's fast, he knows how to rush the passer, and one of the things that may get unnoticed is his motor. This guy does not stop. He's constantly chasing the ball. Taco Charlton's playing good for him on the other side. And then off the ball, you got Sean Lee, who's been doing it for a long time. Instinctive player, really has a nose for the football.
All right, so how did the Tennessee Titans beat the Dallas Cowboys on Monday Night Football?
Yeah, I think starting with the special teams, we've got to contain their 2 returners, Tavon Austin and Thompson. They're both really fast players, so we can't let those guys break loose. We've got to do a good job of bottlenecking those guys. Offensively, we've got to run the football. We've got to protect Marcus, give him time to throw. And we've got to make plays. When the ball's in the air, we've got to find a way to come down with it. Defensively, we touched on it. It's stopping Zeke and stopping Dak. We've got to do a good job of getting both of those guys on the ground, certainly when they're running it and when Dak's throwing it. And we got to contain, Cooper, Beasley, and Hearns, 3 of their main targets in the passing game.